What do you think? Could you name the funniest moment you've ever had on the set of Star Trek: The Next Generation?
The funniest moment? We have lots of funny moments. It would probably involve Brent Spiner if it was a funny moment.
Yeah, every time I talk to you or Michael, everybody mentions Brent as kind of the instigator of a lot of things.
He is very funny. You know, he makes the most of things. You know, when a door doesn't open, he just doesn't walk in, you know, pretend it doesn't open. He'll fall on the ground, you know, and do a whole number.
Slapstick.
So he does. Yeah, a lot of slapstick. We have a lot, like I said, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs. I think sometimes actors that are guest starring and directors who come to visit us are a bit shocked at how light-hearted we are and how much fun we have.
The atmosphere
until they say action, and then of course we are totally into it.
A lot of people
most of the time.
A lot of people don't realize how many people you have to act in front of. It's not like it's just, for instance, in the scene we saw you shoot with Michael Dorn and Brent Spiner, with Patrick directing. It's not just you four in the room.
No.
There are about 50 other people climbing up on ladders, up on the lighting grids, all of this.
Which is okay most of the time. There was an episode, though, that I had to have a baby.
Really?
Yeah, it was the first episode of the second season. It was an episode called The Child. And of course, they had the real, you know, chair that you would, I have never had a baby, so I'm presuming this is all the real stuff. I again have this vision that when I do have a baby, there will be the people that I know and love and want in the room. And because one is acting and you're in the moment, I don't want to be corny about it, but you are actually, you know, going through the motions. It was kind of weird having electricians and grips and props people when you're sitting in this very vulnerable position. And at that point, I wish I could have said, everybody out of here, because it was very difficult to really, it was embarrassing actually. I was
well, if you're acting, if you're really doing the part, you're having a baby.
But our crew is about 150 people.
Yeah, but the atmosphere, what we were talking about is the atmosphere too. It's very lighthearted.
Very lighthearted.
I mean, everybody, Michael stands there with that little portable fan. And
it was hot that day.
Cool. It was very hot, yes, indeed.
It was hot that day.
This is almost gone. My producer just let me know this double captain plaque, or double captain poster, almost sold out. C9821. It did sell out its first and only time. Remember, too, that that took us since last May to get them to sign more. So you might want to give us a call now. $199.50, C9821.
Greetings, Earthlings. You're watching Star Trek on QVC.
And we're back with Marina Sirtis. I'm Bob Bowersox, and we have about 40 minutes left in the Star Trek special. I told you it was going to go fast. It just blows right by.
I'm having a blast.
Good. Glad to have you with us. Now, we have to save one for Michael of these sets, but I have to tell you, these are almost gone. They're almost completely sold out. Actually, you're looking at two completely different... I'll hold one, you hold one, Marina.
Okay.
Two completely different pieces. Yeah. These are called uncut sheets. Now, Skybox is the company that put out the cards, has released a 120-card set of collector's cards from the Next Generation. We persuaded them to give us uncut sheets. In other words, this is how they're printed originally. And then they put them through a cutting machine and they get all chopped up into the individual cards. Well, right now, on the collectibles market, one of the hottest collectibles you can have is to persuade somebody to slide you some uncut sheets. Not the cards, but the sheets as they're printed before they're cut. We persuaded Skybox to give us 2 sets. Actually, you're going to get a complete 120-card set by owning 2 posters. $35.50. Actually, we can't say they're posters either. They are uncut sheets.
That's right.
You can't call them a poster. You can frame them as a poster, but they are not a poster. In fact, look at the top of the one Marina is holding. You can see what is called the color registration stripe. This is something that the printer needs to make sure the colors are going to be right on the cards. That you would never see. $35.50. These are an exclusive to QVC. They're normally not sold to the public. They are certainly not fully available worldwide. And they are released to us, only to you. They're 26 by 36 inches, and they are beautiful. You're looking at the front of this one.
This is the Enterprise.
Yeah.
This is all different aspects of the Enterprise.
Now, what you're going to get, as Marina was telling you, you get commemorative cards, primary crew cards, other crew cards. starship cards, different aspects of the Enterprise, 12 different starships, 9 different equipment and tools, 9 on regalia and graphics, 9 behind-the-scenes cards, 20 featuring technical data, 2 checklist cards, and all of them on frameable pieces. As you turn this around, we can show the back. Ugh. There you go. That's the technical one. That's the one that we had up here, and you can see how much information is on the cards. But these are all done on uncut sheets. An enormous opportunity for you, because these just do not come to you normally in this way. You have to know somebody and have one pilfered out of the factory.
I think so. I've never seen anything like
QVC.
This before.
There's Deanna.
Yeah, there's another one here of a very rare picture because
which one
I
is
don't
it?
like it very much, to be honest. It's me in a prosthetic piece as a Mintakan in Who Watches the Watchers.
Over here?
Over there. That's me.
That's you?
Uh-huh. With a forehead on.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Can we get real close up on that? That's Marina. That's a rare card.
That's a rare card. That's only because I don't like them printing that picture very much.
It's very different.
We have
for you.
actually, and we have Diana Muldaur down here, who was our doctor in as Kate Pulaski. She was our doctor in the 2nd season. There are some. These are very collectible. Here we have one of the most popular episodes in a card, The Big Goodbye, with Gates and Patrick as Dixon Hill and
My favorite episodes.
I can't remember what Gates's character was called. I think she was still Beverly Crusher, but she was like the gangster's mole.
There's a Borg ship.
The Borg ship of here's the Borg ship. Guinan. On the back of these cards that have us on them, they have little bios of our lives.
Here's a very rare card, because Cole Meany is going to
Deep Space Nine.
He's going to be one of the major characters in Deep Space Nine. So this sheet alone is very rare, because he's going to be going to the other series. He's not staying with the Next Generation.
And here's Data. Actually, here's Brent Spiner as Lore.
Oh yes, his brother.
I mean, there's an obvious difference. Here's a nice, pleasant sort of android, and here's a mean android down here.
Did he scare you when he was Lore? Was he able to really project and scare folks?
Brent is so talented. There was an episode where he actually played 3 characters. Right. In Brothers, he played Data, he played Lore, and he played Professor Sung, Dr. Sung, who created the androids. Actually, in A Fistful of Datas, he plays 6 characters. So that just gives you an idea of how talented the man is.
These are really quite nice too. Seat 10885. Stay on the line if you're on the line. We are extremely busy on these. And again, don't let them sell out on you, because uncut sheets, they're exclusive to us, and they are very hard to get. Here's another look at your captain doing the directing.
Action. I will be positioned here in the eastern part of town. Frank Hollander says he will approach from this end. When he reaches this position, he will be within range.
Understood. What about Alexander?
There is a rain barrel in front of the saloon. It should be enough to protect him from the bullets.